10 C3 Whiskey, request for pushing start.
10 C3 Whiskey, pushing start approved.
How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the channel. We finally have the 777 freighter in Flight Sim 2024 and I am delighted. So of course we're at East Midlands, and of course we're flying to Leipzig, and of course we're in a DHL livery. Come on, let's go. Alright, first things first, we've done the battery, we've done the external powers, let's do the Adirus. Okay, let's head to the POSINIT page. We'll take our GPS position and we'll pop that in the inertial position. Reference airport is EGNX for East Midlands. And I think we are at gate... What gate are we at? Gate 107. I knew that. I knew that. Alright, sim brief data is into the EFB, although the call sign is wrong. I obviously didn't change that. Whoopsie. Okay, let's go over here to the route page. And we will request our route. We'll take the sim brief plan. Set our payload. Set our fuel, because we are not waiting for GSX today, and nor do I want to tempt it into making a mistake. We'll select the route. Route requesting. Give it a minute. There we go. Load, activate, and execute. Now, this might be a good time for me to call for clearance, because we're going to need to start putting in runways and things like that. Now, VATSIM was lit up like a Christmas tree earlier, but it looks like the only bit of control that's left on is London Control Central, and luckily they're controlling us, so hopefully they stay online. We need to get a move on and get out of here quickly. London Control, good morning. World Express 233 on the ground at East Midlands with November on board. Types 777 freighter with clearance to Leipzig, please.
World Express 233 London, hello, cleared Leipzig, SAPCO 1 Papa, departure, squawk 4725.
Go to Leipzig on the SAPCO 1 Papa departure, squawk 4725, World Express 233.
World Express 233, correct, thanks.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it round here. Yeah, hang on to those good vibes, because we're going to need them. Okay, runway 09 is in use according to the ATIS, that's good. QNH 1023. Okay, PerfInit page, we'll accept that. Click the zero fuel weight, pop that in there, that's good. Alright, legs page, then route data, let's go for the wind, we'll load in that wind data now. And execute. FMC com, descent forecast, oh load. Look at us go. Okay, departures and arrivals, we're taking off 09 on the SAPCO 1 Papa, execute that. Might be a bit early yet for getting into Leipzig, but the plan is to go 26 right on the Kojek 1 Victor. There we go, and we'll transition at Lofto. We'll pop that in. We can always change it en route if things change. I've got a feeling it's going to be Unicom most of the way there. Alright, let's turn the cabin utilities stuff on. If we were in a 300 or 200 with passengers, we'd be turning on the IFE at this point. Emergency lights armed and guarded. Window heat on for all of them. Bottom right demand pump we'll put to auto. Should give us then hydraulic pressure for the brake system. Okay, let's get those flight directors on. The runway heading of 088. Okay, looking at our route out of East Midlands, we've basically got to stay below 9,000 feet. So 9,000 for SAPCO, let's put 9,000 in the window. And we'll arm LNAV, we'll arm VNAV. Okay, oxygen's been tested, our instruments, our heading, our altimeter is all good. Parking brakes, we will set. That should auto-sense.
Got to close, I'm afraid. Thanks for flying and continue with Unicom. Good morning.
Oh no, we're over to Unicom. Devastated.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. You never can tell. You never can tell. Like a moment ago, like what was it, about half an hour ago? The whole of the UK, we had Scottish, we had South Central, everything. It was lit up like a Christmas tree. And now we've got nothing. You never know. You never can tell. Right then, over to Unicom then. 122.8. Over to the dark side. That was a shame. Never mind. We won't dwell on it. Let's go to our performance tool. We'll do takeoff, East Midlands, runway 09. Import, let's get that into 1023, thank you very much, and calculate. So, flaps 5, TO2, select temp 48. I think we can bring that over here, can't we? Hey, look at that, that's so much better. Okay, let's pop this in. So, flaps 5, thrust limb, we're going to go TO2, selected temp of 48. And our takeoffs are going to be 158, 158, 159. That's good. Centre of gravity should autofill for us with a trim of 5. Click, click, and click. Lovely. Set that trim now. Lovely. Okay, let's get 159 up top. Okay, that is done. That is done. CDU pre-flight. Trim is done. Taxi and takeoff briefing we will do now. So possibly the world's shortest taxi to at 09. We're going to have to turn back and then basically taxi to there. It's not going to take long. And let's get that beacon light on because we're about to get ready to go. And in that spirit, let's get APU to start. Alright, APU is started. That means we can now get rid of the GPU. So if we remove the wheel chocks, that should in turn get rid of everything else. Okay, let's do the hydraulics. C2 on, C1 on. Left elect pump to auto, C1 to auto, C2 to auto. Fuel pumps, let's get them on. No need for the centre pumps as we're not going far today, so they are empty. Seatbelts to on, and it's time for a before start checklist. So, look, there you go. A lot of these things have actually auto-sensed and are done anyway, so we can click normal. And then we're ready for our before taxi checklist, which we will do after we get pushed back. Okay, so this is an interesting one. I'm basically right in line with the turn. So given that we're more to the right than we are to the left, I'm going to go ahead and push back and have us facing whichever direction that is. Just so then we're more likely to not have to make such a tight turn. If we get pushed back this way, we could end up with our nose kind of further forward than we might like. Don't know, could be wrong. Let me know what you do in the comments. East Midlands traffic, World Express 233, pushing back, facing west, stand 107. Okay, let's start our engines, shall we? So let's go engine, right engine into start, and we'll add the fuel. Okay, we've got 2 engines started, we're pushed back, GSX has behaved, everything is looking good. Let's go in and do our before taxi checklist. Okay, anti-ice, not required. Recall is saying TCAS is off. Auto brake, RTO. Light controls, let's check. Full forward, full back, full left, full right. And rudders are in business. And ground equipment is clear. Before taxi checklist complete. While we're here, we might as well do the before takeoff checklist. We'll do flaps to 5. There we go. Yep, that one has auto sense. That's good. And then our next thing to do is after takeoff, which is of course landing gear and flaps. Alright, taxi lights on, and let's get ourselves out of here for the world's longest taxi to runway 09, which is literally, we're here. And we need to just turn this corner and go up to here. I think we'll be just fine. Although that being said, I may find a way to mess it all up. East Midlands traffic, World Express 233, taxiing to holding point Golf 1 for 09er via Bravo, Alpha and Golf. Really not far. We're literally going, well, you can't see it now, but just the other side of that turn. Okay, let's see if I can perfect my 777 turning, because you don't really want to follow the line, much like you do in a 7.3 or an A320. You need to go just beyond it. Less so in the freighter in the 200 compared to the 300, but we still do need to exaggerate our movements just a touch. Because you want to keep your back gear, your main gear on the line, not your nose wheel necessarily. Yep, already cutting the corner. Brilliant. And that pretty much concludes our taxi. We're just going to go left here, and there's the runway. Really complex taxi here at East Midlands. Love to see it. Okay, the plan will be to hold at Golf 1. We'll get our ducks in a row, make a call on Unicom. It's such a shame London Control went offline. Such a shame, but we need to be grateful for what we've got, because we now do, of course, have the 777 freighter in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, a day I've waited for a very long time. This is my favourite favourite 777 because I feel like the freighter just gives you that kind of creative license to fly to pretty much wherever you want. Like, I wouldn't feel terrible flying from Gatwick to Edinburgh in this because who knows, maybe there's a ton of cargo that needs moving, but would you really fill a 737-300ER up going to Gatwick to Edinburgh? No, of course you wouldn't. So that's kind of where it feels a bit weird for me, but I love the freighter. Big plane, can go on some really interesting routes. Wait, what? It looks like London Control's back online. No way. Are they actually? Okay, I'm going to give them a call, 127105. Yes, they've just pinged me. Yes, 107, 127105. London Control, Word Express 233 at Golf 109 at East Midlands.
Well, Express 233 London, hello, thank you. Cleared 2. Actually, just stand by a second, I'll call you back very shortly.
I've already had clearance, I think I might have confused that controller.
And Well Express 223, sorry, you cleared Leipzig via the Sapco 1 Papa departure, runway 09, and the squawk is 7273.
Cleared to Leipzig via the Sapco 1 Papa 09, squawk 7273. We were given clearance by a prior controller that went offline not very long ago. I don't know if that still counts.
Well, Express 233, yeah, Roger, I didn't knew that. So in that case, that's fine. Just reset your squawk 7273 and then report ready for departure.
Okay, 7273, Word Express 233, thanks. And London Control, Word Express 233, ready for departure.
So you're setting up Well Express 233, runway 09, clear for takeoff, the winds at East Midlands, light and variable.
Clear for takeoff 09, Word Express 233, thanks.
Well Express 326 down, 103 East Mids, ready for position start.
Right, first takeoff in the 777 freighter in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. What a great day. Hopefully my SPAD profile works when we do the auto throttle takeoff. So, bit of forward yoke pressure. Engine stabilise. Let's go. Oh, yeah, let's go. Follow those flight directors.
Express 233, climb now, flight level 150.
Climb now, flight level 150, Word Express 233. Alright, climb now, flight level 150 as per ATC.
Well Express 533, fly radar heading 170 degrees, climb flight level 210.
Was that for Word Express 233? Apologies.
From fly heading 170 degrees, climb flight level 210.
170 degrees, flight level 210, Word Express 233.
Right now.
There we go. Too worried about getting nice plane shots for the video. Now we're going flight level 210, heading 170. Plane is
Express 106 London, good
carrying nicely.
morning, afternoon, squawk 35.
I am struggling with the World Express 233 call sign. I'm so used to being like air not 233, air not 232.
Correct. Well Express 233, turn left heading 090 degrees.
090 degrees, World Express 233.
Ocean 58, lit land, runway 04, the winds at Stansted are 360 degrees.
So good having the freighter in 2024. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wish that my FCU cube down here.
Well Express 233, report your express level.
Roger, standby. World Express 233. Land Control, World Express 233. If we could request flight level 350.
Well Express 233, certainly, climb flight level 350, resume on navigation, direct Redford.
Climb now, flight level 350, own navigation, direct Redford, World Express 233, thanks. Okay, 350. And now we're going to do own navigation, direct to Redford. Yeah, straight line all the way to Redford. Okay, so not more than 5 minutes after we said we're going to be on Unicom all the way, it looks like ground has come online and we have a ATIS and we're going to be expecting 08 left and 08 right. So, okay, this is an interesting ATIS. So, information alpha, that's fine. Expect radar vectors for dependent parallel ILS approach runways 08 left and 08 right. Aircraft with parking position on apron 1 or 3 expect departure and arrival on 08 left. Runways in use 08 left, 08 right, transition level. Okay, so where are we going to be parking? We're not going to be on aprons 1 or 3, are we? Okay, so looking at this, we're going to go down to the cargo bit, which is apron 2. So on that basis, apron 1 or 3 expect departure and arrival 08 left. Therefore, we are not going to be on 1 or 3. We're going to be on 2, so we're going to expect 08 right. I think it's probably fair for us to plan for. That being the case, let's plan for our arrival into 08 right. I'm going to go for the Kojak 1 Romeo now, and we'll transition at Sanhu. Yeah, okay, so I've closed the gap between Delta Papa 420 and Sanu. So it's going to be Kojak all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. I mean, I could be well behaved and do all of that, or I could just go Kojak straight to Sanu. But this will give us a nice time to slow down and get our ducks in a row, so I might just do it. I might do it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know when I decide, because I'm in charge. Either way, we're all lined up for a 08 right arrival anyway, so I think that is the best we can do right now, pending further information. Don't know. Okay, not far to go now till top of descent, so let's start doing some approach planning. We'll use our performance tool, and we're going to land onto 08 right, unless we're told otherwise, unless anything comes online. We'll import the weather. And that should give us a nice stopping distance there, plenty of room if we use auto brakes 3. Auto brakes 2, what will that do? It doesn't change things too much, but we'll go auto brakes 3 anyway, just to give ourselves a little bit more wiggle room. There we go, auto brakes 3 selected, that's all done. And here comes top of descent. Keep an eye on those engines, they should start whirring their way back. There they go, they're starting to pull back, and down we go. Can we just point out that it is so nice to be able to set your local pressure before you actually need to. So that's just in there, that's on standby. Big props to Boeing for that. The A320 could learn a lesson or two there, couldn't it? So great to have this plane back in 2024. This has been my favourite 777, and I can't believe that we've got it for free. Like, we haven't had to pay a dime to get this into 2024. There's been no upgrade charges. I did see some comments when the 200 came out, people saying, oh, PMDG are holding the other planes hostage so that they can basically make us buy the 200. So if you want a plane in 2024, you've got no choice but to pay. And it's like, it's been, what, just over a week? And we've got the freighter for free. So, yeah, the whole notion that they were holding anything hostage is just nonsense. I mean, they're a team of software developers. Software developers are expensive. Just, walk a mile in PMDG's shoes in the accounting department, and I bet the wage bills would horrify you. So the fact we've got this for free is absolutely amazing. So thank you, PMDG, for bringing my favourite plane into Flight Sim 24. Well, I say my favourite plane, joint favourite plane with a 7.3. We need that 7.3. More than happy to pay for that, by the way, as well. Just let the record show. Okay, I'm assured by the navigation systems that the airport is somewhere down there, but thanks to the layer of cloud, I think we're going to struggle to see it today. Still, we'll see it out the front window very, very soon. Leipzig traffic, World Express 233, flying left-hand downwind for an arrival into 08 right, Leipzig. Alright, coming up 8,000 feet, our transition level is at 6,000 feet, and then our approach checklist is to set the altimeters. I've already got them in standby, 1017, Airbus take note, and then we should be in business into Leipzig, then we can get the fun stuff of the landing. I really hope I don't bin this landing. Like, if I'm on stream, I don't care. Like, if we do a bad landing, it's like, fine, on to the next one. It's happened, we move on. Whereas if I've taken the time out of my day to kind of carve out, this block of time that we're going to make a video in, and then I completely mess it up, I'm just like, oh no, that was all for nothing. So I'm really starting to feel the pressure right now. Alright, here we go then. So we've got our diamonds ready to rock and roll. We are currently still quite a way out, almost 20 miles, just shy of 20 miles out from the airport itself, so that's fine. We've got a minute or two yet. And it's time for some yoke cam. That's what it's time for.
Leipzig traffic, 476, Mavosna report line up to 08 right for departure netto 1 kilo. Anybody in final?
Roger, World Express 233, we are on a 15-mile flight.
Roger, that's sufficient, thank you. For Leipzig traffic 476, on Foxtrot, now lining up Sierra 3, runway 0 Nesco 1 departure.
Leipzig traffic, World Express 233 on a 6.4 mile final. 08 right. Okay, final approach speed 150 because we're doing 145 plus 5, give us a little bit of extra. Gear is down, flaps are full, landing checklist complete. Okay, now do I trust the ILS or do I trust the Pappies here? I'm never quite sure. Plane. I'm just going to follow those flight directors. We're not going to make any big movements. Feels like we're okay. We're on the risk of getting 3. Oh, we just got 3 reds. I was going to say, it feels like we're slightly at risk of going too low. Just correct for that. Also, everything is going to appear a bit higher. Continue.
100.
Bit high. Come on.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Reverse is on. Slightly on the late side there. Well, maybe a bit on the late side, in fact. I would have liked that to have been a bit sooner, but it was lovely and smooth. I would definitely take that on the centre line nicely. I'll give that a 7.4 out of 10. Let me know in the comments what you think. Yes, I am engagement farming. Yes, I'm a monster. And no, I don't care. 70 knots. Reverse is off. And we will hop off here. Now Leipzig traffic, World Express 233, 08 right, vacated. Right, nice easy taxi now, but pretty much straight ahead and to the left. But just thinking about that landing, it felt different in 2024. The 777 feels different now. It feels like there's been a flight model update. I'm not sure if there has been. I'm presuming there's probably been something under the hood, but it felt different. The plane felt more predictable. If that's the right way to say it. It felt less twitchy. It felt more like I was in control of it. I mean, albeit we still went a bit too high and landed slightly late, but that's probably testament to the flight model's accuracy and testament to my inabilities, to be quite honest with you. So points for PMDG, I suppose. But that felt good. That felt really good. Looking forward to practicing more with it because, of course, you know, this is basically landing number 1 in 2024 with this plane. But this is going to be a staple, absolute staple. This is it's so great to have this in the sim. I'm so pleased, so pleased. Right, I will leave you with some lovely replays of the landing, and I will get us parked up. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, the next stream. Hit the like button, hit the sub button, all that good stuff, and I'll see you very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the replays.